Welcome to Boys episode 99.
99 ways to die. Megadeth. I found that song today.
Dude, good call.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about the 99 song.
There's a lot of them. 99 red balloons.
That's the one that I thought you were going with.
The pinnacle. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one.
But dude, the Megadeth 99 Ways to Die off of the Beavis and Butthead experience.
That's where I heard it before.
Yes, that
Never ready to see you yet. 99 ways to die.
It's so good.
I'm glad you picked that one.
I never liked Megadeth, but I fucking love that song.
Yeah.
Like, I had that cassette tape, the Beavis and Butthead experience. Bought it from a record store in Shepherd Mall. I don't remember the name of the store.
Now that's different than Beavis and Butthead Do America.
That was way later.
Okay.
The Beavis and Butthead experience, I think, came out in 93, 94.
Okay.
It's old, and it was just a mixture of songs with Beavis and Butthead riffing in between the songs. There were a few skits. The lineup for that album was solid, though. There was like White Zombie, Primus, Megadeth, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Aerosmith.
Nice.
It was a good collection of music.
I have to DL that on the Spotify.
You should. I wonder. Ooh, I don't know if that. I wonder if that's on Spotify. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll check it out.
Welcome to episode 99. We're gonna get right to the show. We're wrapping it up. We can see that 100th episode. It's literally on the horizon.
I'm nervous.
It's a couple days away.
Dude.
I'm excited for you guys. I'm excited for everyone to see my face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's gonna be.
Oh, this is gonna be the Boo Banks. It's opening. The opening of Boo Banks.
Dare I say the debut banks?
Debut Banks.
Oh my god.
You know what else I was singing today besides 99 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
I was going, Mamma Mia, Papa Pia, Dylan has the diarrhea.
Oh, boy.
Because he was sick. You're a sick boy today.
Do we have to talk about my poop, though?
Well, you told me about the first one.
Right.
I hadn't heard about any subsequent
That's how you know
poops.
you're real sick, when you text someone about the actual shit you
No,
took.
I didn't even text him. He was there.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, sup? It was, well, we don't have to go into it on the
No,
show.
no. But I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you could pull through, wipe up, stand up, make it to the next
Speaking
room.
of shit, how about some business?
Some business?
Well, before the business, we got to talk about this live show.
Oh, yeah, we got that live show.
So it's this Friday. We're putting out this episode day or two early. It's this week. So if you're hearing this right now,
April
our live
6th.
show is Friday.
April 6th.
At the
Live
Speakeasy.
At the Speakeasy on 51st Street.
Upstairs, right?
Upstairs.
Now get there at 8 or as close to 8 as you can because the show is going to start promptly at 9.
Yes.
No punk time.
We have a treat for those who show up early.
Yep.
You show up early, you get a little wristband. First 10 people get free beers.
A few free beers. A couple free beers. A token of gratitude for showing up.
For being a fucking adult and showing up to a show on time.
Or just being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend.
We got James Nim coming up at the Stroke of 9.
Love that boy.
Stroke 9, great band.
Doing a quick...
We're going to stroke James Nim at 9.
His 9-incher for 9 minutes at 9 p.m. First 9 people... Get a cum shot.
Get to help. Oh.
There's a splash zone like Gallagher.
We won't supply the just jackets.
The raincoats.
Show up, mouths open. And we go, James Nim at 9. We're right after. It's going to be a good time. We're just doing a live show. Hope to see your pretty faces there. Thank you, guys. Now we'll get to the business.
We don't talk anymore about the live show? Like
That's
what's
it.
coming on?
Oh, well, coming on.
Well, like what we'll
James
have?
Nim.
Well, we'll have
Faces.
we'll have giveaways.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, dude. You're right.
We got some great giveaways. We got stuff from Mule, Anchor Down, The Press. We got stuff from Anthem Brewing. We got stuff from Fat Bison. We got some stuff from Bombs Away. We have a very special treat again. Can we talk about the treat?
Oh, yeah.
Keeley Electronics. Got another Boys limited edition pedal. It's so cute. Back in black.
Guitar effects pedal.
Yeah.
Back in black. Come original. Boys, Germanium, Super Fat Mod, one of a kind, one of one, going to one lucky winner at the end of the show.
And how that's going to work, like last time, if you weren't out there last time, what you do is you'll get a beer or a drink from the bartender, get a ticket from them. They'll give you a little ticket, and you can put that ticket in any little bucket you want.
Yep. You get a ticket for each alcoholic beverage or non-alcoholic beverage that you buy.
Sure. Buy something.
Yeah. And then, we'll have all the prizes laid out. and there'll be a jar in front of each prize. Put your ticket in the jar. We'll draw winners at the end of the night. You could walk away with something real nice.
That's true.
Something real nice.
And
Josh, I don't know if I told you. We have another giveaway too. Last minute entry.
Oh, okay.
So it's sort of a gift from Blunders and Braggin', my podcast, to this podcast through one of my buddies who works at
American Shaman.
American Shaman, yeah. So we're going to be giving away a bottle of CBD oil. So you guys can...
Boom. That shit ain't cheap.
It's
so
not
you
cheap.
can get fucking healthy, man.
Yeah, it's really... I mean, it'll be cool. I don't know if we're going to do like just straight up CBD oil or if like you vape or whatever and they have like vape juice for it that's CBD oil. I don't know.
Something to put in your head.
Something to put in your head. Something to make you feel better.
Something to ingest and feel better.
Yeah. I've been on the
prescribed.
CBD oil for... Not prescribed.
You don't need a prescription.
Yeah, no.
I've been on the CBD oil for 4 months now.
I've been on it for about a month, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's changed my entire perspective on life.
Yeah.
It really helps with just my like day-to-day not being as wound up. It's just like a relaxant.
Exactly.
You know?
Not being wound up. Anxiety is gone. Like nothing. I'm not anxious about shit. I don't get irritable. I'm just kind of hey, man.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful product.
Great product.
I have been using it for a couple of weeks, but the thing that helped me out with a lot was a couple of weeks ago, I was in Tulsa, went on a hike, fucked my leg up. Like, I guess I pulled a muscle or something. It hurt like a bitch for like 2 days. It was really hard to walk on it. And then my buddy Jonah, who works at American Shaman, was like, hey, here's this liquid, like for your e-cigarette. Just take a couple puffs of it and you're, And within by the middle of the day, my leg was fine. It was nuts how well it hurts, how well it works because it's like an anti-inflammatory.
Yeah, that too. So. All sorts of benefits.
And we'll have more in store Friday night. So thanks in advance if you want to come out. I'd love to see your face. Quick. Probably show will be over by 10:30.
Yeah. Stick around.
It's Friday night. There's going to be a band downstairs at Speakeasy when it's all said and done. It's going to be a great night. Hope to see you there. We'll go ahead and get to our business now.
Go visit us at boys.com. It's a hub of all things.
Wrong.
Boys Podcast.
You blew it!
Yeah, it's my first...
I'm not a smart man.
Yeah, baby.
You're going to play them all? Do you want to do it instead? Go to boyspodcast.com, a hub of all things boys. Go check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Let us know what you guys are thinking on there, and we'll hit you up, talk back, say hello.
It's a great way to communicate.
Yeah.
Good job.
Is it?
You know what? You totally redeemed yourself.
Oh, thanks.
Totally redeemed yourself.
Thanks.
Boys Podcast is available on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Rate, review, subscribe. Most importantly, tell a friend.
I'm all about sharing, Share it. Hey, you can share your thoughts with us, boys at boyspodcast.com. Give us a little bit of feedback. Put your physical address down at the bottom or somewhere in it, legibly. And we'll send you some free stickers, maybe some buttons, maybe a little handwritten thank you note, or we'll draw a dick pic.
Oh, will you draw mine?
I'll draw your dick.
Thank you. And thank you to our sponsors. Again, Anthem, Ben Bros from the jump.
Anthem Brewing. Anthem Brewing.
Anthem Brewing. When you're with your bros and you just want to jump. Jump into an Anthem head first. Fat Bison, fatbison.com, maker of high-quality wooden things. And we all need things. We all need stuff. He has good stuff.
Great stuff. Lastly, thank you, the listener, for your donations, your love, your feedback positive, your feedback maybe critical.
Maybe.
But just thank you. Thank you for being here and being a part of it.
Dude, I love to be criticized. I wake up in the morning and I do that stretch. What kind of stretch is this?
That's a
morning stretch.
That's a morning
right?
stretch.
Yeah, it's just a straight up morning stretch. I do a stretch and I go, God damn, I can't wait to be criticized today. Just don't feel right.
Yeah. The day ain't right. And I'm going to thank you in advance for coming to the show.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm feeling the love.
Yeah.
I feel the joy right now.
You feel the joy down in your heart?
Down in my heart.
Nice.
And it's going to be a great night. And without further ado, let's get this last episode before the 100th started.
Let's do it.
Show on the road.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here. We're ready to go.
Mhm.
I am so stoked.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a good night, man.
I feel primed.
Primed?
Prime?
You know, like when you when you have that your gas powered mower, you got the little bubble on the side, and you prime it, get it ready. I feel like I'm ready to roll.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on real quick.
What's up?
Real quick. And this is... Okay, so I think we've talked about this before. My grandpa just got a Facebook, right? I told you guys about this. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast. My grandpa has a Facebook now. It's
Sure,
hilarious.
because he's old and Facebook is for old people.
Yeah. Okay, so he likes to post these fucking pictures. I love him to death, but he posts these stupid like anti-millennial memes.
Mhm.
And the other day there was one. It was like this guy like raising his fist up, and it says, "My generation will start a revolution." And then the picture under that is the Colonel from fucking Full Metal
Jacket now? Oh, Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal
Yeah.
Jacket.
Mhm.
And it's like him pointing at you, and it says, "Your generation can't even start a lawnmower." To that, I commented, I was like, "Excuse me."
Say, fuck you,
Yeah,
Grandpa.
I was like, I mowed our fucking lawn. Like, are you joking me? I did that all the time. Went to Tulsa last weekend, and he was like, "Yeah, you think you can start a lawnmower?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he pointed at a lawnmower. I walked up and started it in one go, and I just let it go and let it dry out. And I was just like, "What's up, dude?"
Grandpa slam.
Grandpa Slam.
Gramp Slam.
Senior Citizen Slam. The triple S.
Senior
Wait,
Citizen.
SCS.
Senior
Senior
Citizen.
Citizen. Because they sit all the time because they're old and tired. Speaking of lawnmowers, was there anything more fulfilling than pumping that prime when you were a kid? I
was
love
nice.
the way it felt. You could kind of feel the liquid.
Yeah, and
in
getting
it.
the liquid, you seeing it, yeah.
And it kind of like bubbled a little when
Yeah.
you took your finger off. I love pumping that prime. Some say you pump it too much, you might go blind. I never did. 2020 well, no.
Well, because you poke
Not
it too
quite.
hard and the gas shoots out, hits you in the eyeball.
But
That's true.
hence being blind
Being
forever.
blind. Yeah, it's a fact. Look it up.
I love pumping that thing.
Yeah.
I pumped it too much though. Like my dad would always be like, "Stop pumping that thing." Always.
Got to prime that, Dad.
I know it. I'm just over the priming it. I fucking love that. I hated what came right after, which was pushing the lawnmower.
Yeah, that was always the worst. I have one of those mowers that it's got a little extra lever, like a it looks like a bicycle brake,
Right.
but it's an additional motor for the front wheels.
Self-propelled.
Nice.
That shit rules. I'm not pushing that shit. I'm just walking behind it.
So what's okay? I have a little bit of knowledge about these. I have an old school like push mower, not the Dennis the Menace one.
Oh, the fucking the Amish one. We had one of those for a long time because we were trying to go green, and I mowed the lawn twice. And last time I just dropped it in the yard, and I didn't yell at him. I was like, "Fuck it, we're getting a gas mower. This is ridiculous."
Dude, that shit is the worst.
It sucks.
the worst.
Your yard has to be 9 feet tall for it to do any kind of damage.
So how bad? One being the worst. Wait, yeah. One being the best, 10 being the worst. How bad was that thing to use? Because I've only seen them in comic strips.
The Dennis the Menace
Yeah.
mower, hard as shit. Because you got to it's not like a regular mower where you just push behind it and then you turn and you do another one. You push and you push and you push and you got to go back and then go back over it again. Because it's basically, you're not really cutting anything. You're just kind of mushing it into the ground.
Well, no, you got to sharpen those blades, my guy.
Yeah, the blades don't. It's like cutting your hair with like those plastic fucking scissors they give you in kindergarten.
Right.
It's like having a barber cut your hair with those.
Terrible.
It'll do something, but it's gonna take a long time.
Here's the thing. How much pollution does a simple push mower really cause?
Well, you got to think on a bigger scale, man. If everyone thinks that way, then that's.
No one thinks that way.
I know.
Oh,
No one.
I'm sure there's some fucking people that
But-
do.
As a whole, like,
Oh,
do you
I'm not-
think it's
I'm
even
not
10%?
I'm not siding with them. Fuck them. It's a fucking gas lawnmower,
Push
dude.
down your own grass, hippie.
Yeah.
You know what's great?
Smoke your
often
own
do you use
grass,
that?
dude.
That's the thing too. It's not like you're out there mowing your lawn 8 hours a day every day. You're mowing your lawn, if we're all honest, maybe once a month, twice a month,
I go about every 2 to
3 weeks,
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
4.
Oh yeah,
If it rained, I can't get the blades wet.
the best. As an adult who owns his own home,
Uh huh.
who has a yard that he hates to mow.
Mhm.
I don't hate being outside.
Yeah.
I like when it's not 100 degrees. It's not terrible.
No, and that's like 75-degree
Oh, it's
mowing
nice,
day. That's
yeah.
great.
But when it's 108
Mhm.
and you got to mow your yard,
Oh.
like it's the
Like-
only day I have free, the Saturday, Sunday,
City's
whatever.
breathing down your neck.
You ever got a note?
No, I keep my mow lawn.
You're pretty good at that. I've noticed.
Well, I did my first mow of the year the other day because it was raining a lot and it was dead for a while, and then a rain just kind of made everything grow up super quick. And it wasn't grass; it was like
weeds. The
weeds and
always come
flowers. Those
first,
little
yeah.
like daffodils and flowers and shit that pop up. It's like I gotta mow this shit. It's like ankle high.
I'm still riding that haven't mowed yet wave. Like I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna give it one more weekend.
But
one more weekend.
The only reason I did is I caught a really good afternoon, came home from work. I was like, man, I got a nice window where it's probably going to be pretty decent out for 2 hours. I'm going to whip that mower out. Hopefully it starts up.
Did you prime it?
Don't need to, not on this bad boy.
What?
No priming. You just yank and go.
Taking the joy out of mowing.
I know, right?
So, real quick, I'm on this website. I've never heard of it before, so don't quote me on this.
It looks great.
But I am going to quote this. So, let's see. Here it is. 1 hour mowing the lawn is equivalent of 40 automobiles driving.
Now that's a claim. Has that been debunked?
It's a claim. It's a claim. These are all claims. Obviously, this website is, it's the Washington City paper.
Well, there's another one that says 1 mower hours equivalent to 20 car hours.
Yeah.
Which is...
This one, per hour, a gas line push mower equals 11 cars.
I don't know if I buy that.
I
don't know.
That's fake news.
Yeah, this is fake
That is
news.
100% fake
And
news.
this is the kind of fake news we really need to be fighting.
Exactly.
I hate this shit.
This is so dumb. 350 miles in a car?
No, don't
No.
buy it. It's a rubber
No.
band engine, and it does throw out that black little poof when you start it up for the
Right.
first time of the
Sure.
season. But
I'm
what?
wondering if it's like one of those things where like you're using because you use like what?
No,
How much gas do you put in a
a
fucking
gallon of gas that will last you
3 mows?
all year?
It should last you
Yeah.
3 mows.
Yeah.
All year.
All right, well,
3
let's look
months.
into weed eating next.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Yard Talk.
Your dog.
So I had that feeling
Mhm.
a few minutes ago, right before we started the show. I had a cough drop in my mouth because I'm still on the tail end.
Dude, the spell has got you.
Coattails. Coattails is sick right now.
The spell is fading,
yeah.
Mhm.
but I'm still feeling. I still got the little birds around the head and the stars.
Yeah.
I had this cough drop in my mouth, and we had the mics. We were checking the mics,
Yeah.
and I was like rattling it around in my mouth with my mouth open.
Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Yeah.
And I look over at Josh. I'm like, man, I love that I love when you lose a tooth and just rattle it around in your mouth for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it sounded like
Yeah,
that.
As soon as you said it, I just saw a big ass molar just like clinking around in your mouth.
There's nothing worse than that I said after you said it's like that loose tooth feeling. It's like because it's not entirely out. It's that wiggle.
Yeah.
And you play with the tongue. You tongue it a little bit.
Yeah. And it has a little bit of give.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to give a little more.
But you don't pull. You're like, I kind of want to see how far I can go with this thing. But then, like, if you were trying to like eat with a loose tooth,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and so but they say you're supposed to eat an apple to get the tooth out. Okay.
Okay, that's extreme. That hurts so bad. You get a fruit roll up.
Speaking of, okay, so
Laffy Taffy.
they're all what are they called? Wives' tales or I
Home
guess
remedy.
home remedies of pulling a tooth. There's the tie a string to your tooth and other end to a doorknob and slam the door.
Yeah.
Tried that one. That doesn't work. Hurts like a motherfucker though.
That's the worst. What old wife came up with that tale?
Barbaric bitch.
A bad mom.
Yeah.
A straight up bad
Just gonna
mom.
tie the string
did you
around
say-
your tooth.
Did you say Barb the barbaric bitch?
Barb the barbaric bitch. Should be.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, that's a crazy wives'
Yeah.
tale. But going back to that feeling, I just remember how gratifying that was when I was a kid.
Mhm.
When you knew, okay, as an adult, when you get a loose tooth feeling, it's not a good thing.
No, it's like this is bad.
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
But when you're like 4,
Mhm.
it's the best feeling in the world, and you lose a tooth and you're proud of it, and you stick it under your pillow.
and that tooth fairy we taled about last time, she comes around and gives you that $1.
Sexy ass just swoops in.
little hottie, little hottie.
A hot piece of fairy ass comes in.
Do you guys ever
Sounded so natural saying that.
No, but so when it's loose, this is probably going to sound a little weird, maybe a little kinky, but you get a little bit of blood with it, and that kind of tastes good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's that little.
I sucked my cuts, dude, for sure.
So,
That's a whole other subject.
I guess.
I mean, I remember.
yeah.
I'll meet you in the middle. I remember maybe getting a cut on my hand when I was a kid. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
not
mean-
for like taste, but to like just keep it from
I wasn't
bleeding.
like fucking deep throating a cut on my arm, dude. I was
Okay,
just, you know,
Dracula,
just- you know, it was fine.
Yeah.
Just taste it, little taste of blood.
I liked a little taste of blood when I was a kid. But yeah, as an adult, again, as you get older, it's like, yeah, that's probably not good.
I actually thought about that the other day. So everyone has these. There's a specific dream trope, I guess one could say, that everyone has.
Mm-hmm.
There's the running away from somebody, but you're running slower than they are, falling off of a building, being in a car that's driving and you're not the one driving. There's no one driving it. Everyone's had that, right? And then losing your tooth, or losing a whole bunch of teeth, or your teeth are paper thin.
There's actually, we looked that up a long time ago, and I don't remember what it meant. But it's something about maybe like losing a relationship or losing
Having a
something like
loss,
that.
yeah, a big loss, like either like a financial loss or a romantic loss or a loss of a loved one, that kind of thing. But you wake up from that and you go like straight to the mirror, splash a little water on your face, and you're like, "Fuck." Do you ever like check, just like, all right, we're good.
Or what's worse, you think you feel a little loose, and your heart skips a beat. You're like, "Ugh, I can't afford it."
No, because you go, well, no. I go to that, but I also go, what does that mean? What am I doing to my fucking mouth that my tooth is loose? When you're a kid, your tooth is loose because you're growing in new teeth. It's the old's got to go.
It's weird to me though, and I think about this more often than I should. Why do we get so born without teeth, right? You get some teeth, you lose the teeth real quick,
Pretty quick, yeah.
and then you have them for the rest of your life.
That's it. Those are the teeth you got from like what, 6 or 7 on? Like that's your teeth?
I love teeth; they're so important, but I'm so not into taking care of mine. Does the thought ever cross your mind though? Like I think about that, I'm like, man, I need to go to the dentist more. I don't have bad teeth,
Right.
But I'm 37 years old. They're not what they were when I was 6.
They're a little worn. Maybe you have some discoloration.
Yellow,
Oh, yeah.
I like coffee.
I thought about that too. Like my teeth aren't bad. They're just, they're 36-year-old teeth. But you start to, the older you get, the more you think about, or things come out in
Hair.
medical journals, that tooth health, your mouth oral health, is linked to several other health issues.
Sure.
So you can get heart disease, you can have heart attack, it can cause fucking what's the amnesia, like brain dementia. Like, so you gotta keep your pearly whites. Now I'm not one of those people who think you should go to the dentist like every month, and like you should always get checked up and like get your teeth whitened all the time. I think whitening might be a bad thing because they use fluoride, and that shit also causes dementia.
I used to know a guy that used whitening strips like a lot, like an unhealthy amount. And it was so gross because his teeth were white, but the cracks were green, like just nasty. And I felt bad, and I always wanted to say something to him, but I just never did.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if I have a booger on my face, tell me. If my teeth are bad, tell me.
Yeah.
Like, I know they are. I'm not going to go to the dentist. But do you ever?
That's something I'll just live with. I'll know that. I'll have that knowledge about myself, and I'll push that away and never think about it again.
Or I'll identify it and move on.
Right? Check.
Do you ever get the feeling though? Anytime I think about my teeth, I'm like,
Teeth talk.
fuck it, man. Like the British don't care.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
They're doing fine.
It's just a fucking standard.
But
Your teeth
then-
have to be white and straight. I get it. What's wrong with my teeth?
But then you see, Dylan, can you do me a favor? Can you
I'm really trying to get this to work again. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I was going to say YouTube, toothless man staying alive. I'm going to find it real quick. But it's, so, and then I see things like this, and it makes me think, I don't want to be that, I don't want to be this guy someday.
You won't be, though. That's the beauty of it.
But
you
who
will
knows?
not. No, dude, come on. You're not going to be a toothless old man. I hope.
Oh, it's not going to happen. He's got like 3 teeth.
Stop it.
Yeah.
The teeth are the least of that guy's worries.
Yeah.
He's sitting in the desert with an eye patch on.
Yeah.
Wow, this
What
guy sounds cool.
He's real
Mullet.
cool.
Does he have a mullet?
No, he's got
He's
this
weird looking.
I mean, we all have like family. We all have, for lack of a better term, white trash family. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
And we all have at least one family member who is missing the majority of their teeth.
No.
You don't have any?
No.
I've got one family member. He's not really a family member. He's one of those. It was my dad's buddy in high school. That's
So-
the uncle,
Yeah, I was gonna,
Yeah.
and we call him Uncle.
What's his first name?
Oh my God, my brain just stopped.
He's never been able to say it clear enough for Josh to know.
Uncle Junior.
But he's got one tooth in the bottom, one tooth in the top, but they're perfect, like almost like
Like
two-tone
that
Scotch
gas-
checkered. Yeah,
Like that gas station rat
yeah,
that everybody
yeah.
loves
Yeah,
for some
it's
reason.
that. Yeah, that's all he's got. I mean, that's, and he's totally fine.
What's his name?
I can't remember. It's something.
You just make one up then.
I think I want to say Eddie.
That's
Okay,
I
that
think
sounds,
it's a good
yeah,
one.
that sounds like a guy with no teeth.
It's not like Jim or John or Joe. It's Eddie or Ronnie. It ends in an E.
Yeah, any like Ronnie, Eddie,
Mhm.
Carl.
He's
they
missing teeth.
They have that jack-o'-lantern smile.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
just real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad. That's my teeth bit.
Teeth bit.
So
Teeth
moving
bit.
on, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. It's been leading up to that show. You know, I'm kind of riding that high. You know, getting feeling good. Kind of chilling. I did have a thought the other day. Actually, yesterday. It's a chasing the beach thought, and it's you see friends post or not friends post things on social media all the time, like them on vacation, like at a beach in like Cabo San Lucas, or they're Hawaii, or they're other places, and they're living these amazing lives. They're on vacation for fucking ever. And you're thinking, when am I going to get to go on vacation? But then you think, I had the thought, they're just chasing the beach. You get there, and what's the first thing you do? Obviously, you find Wi-Fi so you can take a picture of yourself and send it to all your friends to make them feel like shit that you're at the beach. But then you get there, and your first thought is, oh, I really miss everyone back home, or blah, 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 blah. Or people who live like on the coast, they're like, man, it would really be cool to go to Hawaii. But you live in fucking Malibu is right down the street.
Right.
Just go fucking there.
Same water.
Same water.
Same
You wanna-
water.
Same fucking water. It's like, it seems like, and nothing against taking vacations. That's totally, I
For
take
the record.
vacations.
Yeah.
I like taking vacations.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where it's like, if that becomes what you live for, like, and chasing the beach could be that, or it could be, I'm going to make it someday.
It's buying the van.
Buying the van.
Chasing the beach.
You're chasing the beach.
I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm going on vacation here real soon. And, obviously I'm going to take some photos. Obviously I'm going to post some photos. But,
Yeah.
just something cool. You know what? Summarize it. Like,
Yeah.
just give me the Reader's Digest version.
Yeah, condense
the
it.
worst, if I can add, is when somebody goes on vacation and they don't group them in a single post. There's just like, you're going to your feed. I'm taking one of them old boo bank shits, and I'm going through my Instagram.
That's super. We're not doing that.
It was watery.
Get out of here.
You're scrolling through your feed.
Yeah.
You're doing the vertical scroll.
Mhm.
And yeah, it's like 8 posts in a row. It's like, zip them. Zip them. Zip it. And upload it and let me move on with my life.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Well, because you can do it in one post. Yeah, you swipe to the left and you just put 8, 9, 12. I don't know how many photos they let you put on one thing on Instagram.
9 or 10.
9 or 10. You just put all, hey, this was, even for, if it's just, you're there for 4 days, each day just do one of those.
One a day.
Let's just put all 10 photos that I took, all blurs and all, put them in there.
I had to unfollow someone the other day, and I'm really torn up about it because I like the guy, but he went on. First of all, the guy never posts. That's why I liked him. Never posts. Like,
You know what I like about a social media follower? They don't post shit.
You sound like an old man who's had a friend for like 50 years. Yeah, I like Jim. Don't really talk much. Like, that's what it's. We're on the phone, 5 minutes, cut and dry.
I've been friends with Jim for 35 years now.
That's weird to me because I've heard that, yeah, he's a man of few words.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm a chatty Cathy. I get it. That's why I started a podcast. So we can sit here and bullshit and I don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Because I don't talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I a little bit of hyperbole. But when they say, yeah, he doesn't talk much, it's like, okay, why? Like,
Right.
Are we talking like Forrest Gump?
Right.
Are we talking Pet the Rabbits, Jim?
Or serial killer?
Yeah, or just weird.
Yeah, yeah.
It's weirdo.
Yeah.
There's
If
a wide
somebody
range of weird.
describes somebody as they don't talk much, I'm like, they're going to fucking kill me if I got to talk to them. I guess I don't talk. That's why they don't talk much. The thing is, though, they're not a serial killer. Just everyone thinks they are, so no one talks to them.
You got to expose them these days.
Got
though.
it.
You got to
Snuff 'em out.
expose them.
Snuff them
The
out.
serial killers?
Yeah, they're going to mass murderers, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
There was a
for sure.
shooting at YouTube headquarters today.
What?
Yeah, I just saw a quick on my social media that is a barren wasteland. I saw a post about it. And I was like, oh shit, another one. I don't know any details. I don't even know if anybody died, but probably. I'm going to go on the record and say probably somebody died at a mass shooting.
Yeah.
Terrible. But you got to expose these weirdos.
Yeah.
I was listening to the radio on the way home and they were talking about, do you think this will bring bullying down? Like even the mass shootings being a recurring thing, like to the people who do the bullying, like I better not bully man a few words over there because he might shoot up the school one day.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would.
I don't know that those are the people that are really shooting up schools.
No, I think what you have to do is you have to, you need to expose them and then expose their weakness. Like find everything you can out about them. Like Johnny Blue Jeans or whatever the fuck his name was shot up a school. You get people to dig dirt. Find out that Johnny Blue Jeans shit his pants in class in 6th grade, and you just post that shit and like, this little dipshit shit his pants. He asked out a girl in 3rd grade, and she totally rejected him, and he cried for weeks about it. Here's his journal, and they put his journal up, and just totally just make him like that way. It won't try to get copycats. You're like, I'm gonna be remembered forever for being a villain. Like, no, dude, they're gonna bring up all kinds of
All your dirt.
all your dirt is coming out, and you're
Yeah.
dead. You can't do shit about it.
Yeah.
It's like, coming up next, we have Mrs. Blue Jeans describing in detail the time she caught her son masturbating.
Like, it was weird looking.
It'd be terrible.
Yeah.
That's not even shaming. What is that? What's the word I'm looking for here?
That would be shaming.
It's shaming, but shaming is something different. It's just making fun of. I don't know. It's roasting them.
Roasting them
Yeah.
hard.
Roast the terrorists.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised he shot up a school. He couldn't even shoot a load.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, dude, we should do that. I feel like that's. I don't really know why a lot of, like, it's weird. Mass shooters, a lot of them have just like different agendas. So it's like some of them wouldn't really give a fuck if you like.
Well,
had
they'll be
their
dead.
mom.
But I'm saying, I'm not talking about the shooters. I'm talking about the people after that.
No, I'm saying some of those people wouldn't really give a shit.
I don't know, man. I would. If I was in the mind.
Okay, so you're saying
Okay,
that,
so-
that somebody is so on the fence of this mass shooting that if it comes out that
No.
someone could know about a small penis, he wouldn't do it?
I don't think it's on the fence. I think it's you're of a mindset. You're either crazy or you just want to be noted. You want the fame. So the dude in Colorado years ago who shot up the Batman movie, and they called his lair the Joker's lair. Like, see, he's gonna be famous forever for that. I want that. I want people to remember my name.
Well, I think at
And
first
that guy, then they'll bring out, oh, you want to see this redheaded dude jerk off? Because he left his webcam on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that kind of shit.
Black
and
Mirror
here's what he was
shit.
jerking off to. And it's not kiddie porn. It's just 2 pigs fucking a cat's ass. I don't know.
Speaking of,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I could never share with anyone.
What you jerk off to?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even that bad, but it's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's just because that we grew up in such a, I don't even say religious manner, but we grew up with humility and
Right.
self-shame and
Yeah.
Christian shame and
Fucking
guilt.
Puritans.
That when I jerked off to just a tit, I felt evil. Like, I'm not supposed to be seeing a tit.
Oh, yeah. And
So now it's
especially
like-
not doing this while seeing a tit.
No, this is bad. But God made my dick hard. Wow. Isolate that. You know what I mean? Like, if everything happens for a reason, God knows everything that's going to happen. Like, God made my dick hard.
It was the worst feeling, dude. I don't know. Speaking of making my dick hard, so, okay, I watched the new Roseanne, and I know you did too, and I kind of wanted to share.
Yeah, we know you have a history with getting hard in Roseanne.
I
Good
wanted
segue.
to talk about it.
Yeah. Let's do.
So, okay, I'll just give you my take.
Sure.
I watched the first 2 episodes back to back on Hulu.
Me too.
And man, okay, I read a little bit about the backlash about it, and I saw the photos.
Before you went to go see it.
Yeah, I went to the theater. I took my
bought a
laptop.
ticket.
I queued up Hulu in the parking lot.
2 for Roseanne, please.
I watched it, and before I watched it, I heard some of the stuff going on online, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be reasonable. Just gonna watch it and you know, have my own take on it, my own opinion. And yes, I did see there was a lot of Trump stuff in it, but I feel like it was pretty equal as far as like screen time for the liberals and the conservatives. You know,
the sister Aunt
Jackie.
Becky's the daughter. Aunt Jackie was the liberal Hillary Clinton. I do think they went a little overboard with her character of like she showed the first time you see her on screen in 25 years she's wearing a pussy hat.
Yeah.
And I'm with her shirt or something. I'm like, okay, would she still be wearing that now?
Right.
The election was fucking 6 months ago, or a year and 6 months ago.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was extreme, but so was Roseanne. You know, and anyways, I watched the first 2 episodes and I liked them. Like I'm a simp when it comes to film and TV. I liked it.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all I have to say about it.
Well, see, I queued it up on the Hulu before any of this backlash came out about it. I totally forgot that. I knew that it was coming out. I didn't know it was out already. I was like, oh shit, I'll watch that. First episode popped on, and I'm just getting that pre-cringe feeling where you're like, oh, this gets better, right? And it keeps going and going.
I feel you.
And I got to the end of that episode, and then I talked to Diane. I was like, well, you know, in retrospect, the original Roseanne, like TV shows back in the day, were kind of shitty and bad. We just didn't know. We didn't know any better.
No, they're definitely bad, dude. And that's the thing is, I didn't really feel the cringe watching the first 2 new episodes. Maybe the slightest bit, but I was like, I'm riding it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like it's the same show pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, they do it in front of a live studio audience. Nobody fucking does that anymore.
Oh, that's neat.
I did notice a couple of times took me out of it. I noticed a couple of them, you could tell that they're reading over the person's shoulder for cue cards every now and then. I'm like, oh, just took me out of it. But
that's the worst thing about SNL these days.
Yeah.
Every skit is obviously looking at a cue card.
Yeah.
Like anytime, like they could be sitting side by side and they're like kind of looking at each other, but not really connecting. Whereas old SNL, it seemed a little more.
Like, they memorize their lines.
Yeah, and I know I'm not saying it's an easy job.
No.
At all, but it does take me out of the
moment.
Yeah.
And it kind of did around the second episode, halfway through that one, I started opening up to it a little more of like, okay, this is what it is. This is what they're going for. I see what they're doing. They're showing, I mean, the Connors are poor white trash in Illinois, or where are they from? Lansford, Michigan or something. Yeah. So that's what they would be, Trump supporters, because Trump was going to bring back jobs.
Right.
They have Aunt Jackie playing the liberal part. You have them trying to get by. They have a little joke about health insurance sucks now, so you have to share pills.
They had a joke about Darlene being gay, which I thought was funny.
Because she is in real life, but I thought that was funny. They brought in the other Becky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah Chalk.
Yeah.
Babe.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Better Becky.
But I'm going to say Becky 2 or Becky 1, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is which?
Becky 1.
Sarah Chalk is Becky 2.
Becky 2, yeah.
All right. I'm going to say this. Becky 1 still got it.
Mm-hmm.
Some little white trash dingle tingle I was getting on with her for
There's
some reason.
There's something about that. So when she came on, like,
trash
she
dingle tingle?
Yeah.
She doesn't look
Which one
old.
is it?
The one on the left. She's the first. They have
that's
side by
both of
side.
them.
That's both of them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
I've never seen a single episode of Roseanne.
Oh, dude.
so she doesn't look old. I mean, what's she saying in the show? She's like,
40
pushing
something?
on like 50, mid 40s,
Yeah.
but she looks like she's probably in her late 20s. Attractive lady. But I noticed in an episode when she's working at the restaurant, she's working at the diner, just like Roseanne did.
Yeah, dude.
She's got a tattoo on her arm, and I'm like, is that hers or is that a character thing?
I bet it's hers.
You
I
think
think,
so?
yeah.
You think maybe because she hasn't acted since Roseanne.
Right, and that's the conclusion I'm drawing. Is that's just a tattoo they just didn't want to cover up.
Yeah.
I get what's going on with people coming out against it and stuff, but all I'm saying is, as a show, not so bad. Now the pictures of her with the cookies, but
yeah, but also she's done a lot of Nazi apology things that it's like,
yeah, it's whatever, Nazi or not.
I mean, Bill Cosby like dosed and raped a bunch of girls.
But you don't see the Cosby Show on TV anymore.
They don't. They
Just-
pulled that shit
I
hard.
mean, that ain't getting a reboot. No. Oh God, no.
No.
The Cosby Show. Mark Josh's words. I'll back you up. The Cosby Show will never
see a reboot. They won't even like 20 years from now have a totally different cast and do the same premise of Cosby Show, because the name Cosby is tainted forever.
Oh yeah.
done.
Forever.
There will never be another Cosby Show.
You can't even do it. You couldn't even do a different world reboot because it's so
No.
closely tied to Cosby Show.
Fuck him, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck his blind ass.
The googly eyes are what get me. I know we all get old and we all turn into like real life Kermit the Frogs, but he's looking like a gecko, my man.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
He looks like
That's what happens when you're a snake ass bitch.
Steve Buscemi's homeless character in Big Daddy.
Yes.
That's exactly what he looks like. Oh boy.
So yeah, my takeaway from Roseanne, I'm going to watch the next one.
Okay.
I don't expect much from it.
No.
I was mildly entertained.
Enough. I was entertained enough to be like,
Yeah.
I was entertained enough to watch the second episode.
Yeah, I didn't turn it on. I did not watch the second episode.
Another thing, they introduced a son of Darlene's who is I guess, on the spectrum kid, I guess, or he's trans, but not trans because he said he identifies as a boy. He just likes wearing girls' clothes,
Yeah.
which I felt was a very safe way for them to do that.
Oh, wait, are they knocking out two? Are they knocking out autism and transgender with one character?
I think in one bag, yeah. I think
I
they're knocking out one.
I didn't get an autistic vibe. I just got that this is how they have to cover this base.
Sure.
You know, and I'm not saying that's wrong or right. It's just a thing.
Yeah, maybe I just read that wrong, but
Yeah. But yeah, I was just like, okay. It didn't bother me, but
No.
I was just like, okay, oh, I see what you did there.
But
You
I
know?
mean, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I mean, there's probably other far more popular television shows that have a young character that is trans.
I haven't watched a new like series,
Mhm.
like an acted series, not like, you know, Bar Rescue.
Right.
Because can't get enough of that Taffer, you know?
So good.
I haven't watched hardly any new TV in the longest time. I just rewatched The Office over and over.
Right.
But I took a long break before I started rewatching The Office. And I noticed that this time around, which is probably my fourth or fifth time around, starting to age a little more and starting to make me a little uncomfortable. Like some of the humor that I thought was like the best, you know, the previous 4 times
Yeah.
I watched the seasons. This time I'm just like, ugh, like I'm getting a little cringe.
You're starting to see the pimples, starting to see some of the ass hair.
Yeah. I mean, I fucking love the show. It's
Yeah.
my favorite, you know, sitcom of all time.
Yeah.
I've watched it 5 times now, and every time I see it on like someone else's house, because that's the show that everyone rewatches, and if you don't, you're weird. But
Well, then I'm weird.
yeah, okay, well then you're weird. But like I watch it all the time, and every time someone's watching it, I'm just like, yes, love this.
Are we slamming?
No.
Oh, we just
we
throwing
just
it
got
thing.
slammed.
We did just get slammed. I don't
We?
rewatch things. I'm wondering when. So in this era of reboots with movies and television and all that shit, I'm wondering when Office, because that is like, it's everywhere. It's It's the majority of memes. Everybody posts about it. Newspapers and news stories use Office quotes and jokes. You know, like,
Dude, it is.
when is its
ingrained.
reboot?
Well, I've heard that they're going to make more of them, but not everyone's going to be there. Like Steve Carell won't be in it, which
No. I mean, when are they going to totally redo that story?
Well, the one that you've watched is a reboot.
Right. Well, Kind of. Yes, it is. There's only one season of The British Office.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Well, look, let's be honest. Ricky Gervais isn't funny. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Ricky Gervais is not funny.
You don't like Ricky Gervais?
No, I do not.
No, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you about it.
I don't find him funny. So then The American Office just superseded that. I mean, I remember when it premiered, everyone was like, I don't know if they're taking a British show. I don't know what they're going to do. And then how many fucking seasons later?
There are people that swear by the British Office.
Yeah.
There are people that write off the entire American series because of that one season. And I have watched it.
Yeah.
I don't have as hot a take on it, but I'm just like, I just don't connect with it.
I tried to watch it. I tried multiple times.
I have a feeling that people who truly think the British Office is superior to the American Office are the same people who would watch Are You Being Served and all these other British BBC shows because it's dry humor that you just don't get. Like, they're trying to be in on the humor. Like, dude, it's not funny. Like,
all right, I'll take it a step further. The Mighty Boosh.
Not funny.
Never been a fan.
Yeah. No.
Never been a fan.
Yeah.
Ever.
I feel like the same people, who think that the British Office is better are the same people who try and tell you, like, they ask you if you know it's in a hot dog when you're eating it, you know? It's just like, yeah, I know. I know it's gross. I'm still eating it, though. I still like hot dogs, man.
They usually ask me, hey, you want fries with that?
Yeah. What are you, dumb? Of course I want fries, dude. Of course I want fries with anything. My tacos.
Yes, Del Taco shout out.
I want fries in the taco. God damn it!
I was just wondering that about, especially that because we are in an era of reboots. It seems like every fucking thing, and it's getting to where it's just like, didn't they just fucking make that 5 years ago? It's already getting a reboot.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
So let's go back to The Office.
Yeah.
I need to know, and I'll start with you, Josh.
Okay.
Pam or Karen?
Who's Karen?
So Pam.
Pam, obviously.
Who's Karen?
Karen.
Oh no, is Karen the one who...
Rashida Jones.
Oh fuck
Jim's
yeah,
girlfriend
Rashida
in the later
Jones,
seasons
for sure.
before.
Karen. Pam was too. I like Pam's heart, but I like Karen's ass. That sounds. I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm saying I like Pam's soul is great, but I think Rashida Jones is just. She's more in my wheelhouse of like pretty girl. Like she's more attractive.
Dude, isn't that weird about...
Can put them together?
You can. It's really strange.
What's the big lady's name?
Phyllis.
That.
Gosh, I love
Hottie.
Phyllis, dude.
She's one of my favorite characters.
Who's the
dude.
blonde? The Dwight's
Dwight's
girlfriend?
Angela.
Or was Angela?
Mm-hmm.
Hate Angela.
Oh, she's a bitch.
She's a biggity bitch. Capital B.
That's one of the things I'm talking about, going back to this, like, a little bit of cringiness, is like, Angela's character is just too shitty. Like, she's playing it well.
Yeah, she's bitter as fuck.
It's a little... Same with Ed Helms. A little too extra for even being extra on the show.
I love Ed Helms.
No, I do too. I do too.
So
the cracks are showing.
The cracks are showing. You go back and you watch them, like, man, there would be... First things first, Michael Scott would have been fired immediately.
Yes.
Corporate would have fired his ass.
First season of The Office is almost unwatchable due to Michael Scott just being a fucking asshole idiot.
Dude.
Before the charm kicked in.
That one,
Right.
I will say that, every time I start back up, first episode of The Office, you're like, yes, you know what? I'm super stoked. I'm going to watch The Office again.
Yeah.
And then the first time you see Steve Carell, you're like, fuck, I forgot that he sucks so bad.
And the hair.
His hair, I don't know.
You have like hair
His
plugs or
hair-
something?
Yeah,
Dude.
it's thin up front. Like, he got some serious, like, expensive work done on his scalp.
The biggest comeback in the world is Michael Scott's hairline, dude.
It's and it's like slicked back.
Yeah.
It's
It's
really
like
bad.
spiked. It's like 2002 spiked, too much gel.
Yep.
You know?
I haven't gone back on that one. I think I've only watched The Office once, and I dropped. I didn't even know that Michael Scott left. I dropped off before he even left the show.
Dude,
Man.
it's probably time you punch in.
Should I clock in?
You
Get
clock
it?
in. Good one. Pam or Karen?
I'm gonna go with Pam.
You going Pam?
Going Pam. I really like Rashida Jones a lot. I think she's a total babe. But I don't know. I've liked her in other things. One of my favorite movies is I Love You, Man, and I thought she was hilarious in that. But
Great movie.
Great.
I would say Pam, just because like she's cute as a button, the sweetest, and I don't know, she just like really pushes Jim, it seems like, and is there the whole time with him, you know?
Well, Jim did it right. Because
Jim did it right.
He had the crush on Pam forever.
Yeah.
And then got with Karen.
Yeah.
Like sow those wild oats.
Yeah.
And then back to Pam.
Yeah.
You know, okay, you're going back and rewatching it. Watch it with the mindset that Jim's kind of a fucking asshole.
How?
Jim is aloof.
Because Jim he pranks his desk mate
Dwight.
relentlessly. He is
would you not? He's a total nerd.
He's pining over and trying to steal away another man's lady. That's his entire thing.
Roy's
and then
the worst,
the camera's supposed to look at him. He's gonna go. I like her.
and
Fuck Jim. Fuck Jim and his dumb fucking swoopy fucking Hollister haircut.
His early haircut looks like an ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
Like exactly like
obviously
a
I've been
mom's
wearing
scoop.
a beanie all day.
Dude, what's funny is, his ice cream scoop haircut at the beginning of the show. The middle of the show, he had really good hair.
Yeah.
But then those last episodes, he had like this weird, realistic Jimmy Neutron haircut that like did a weird thing.
Yeah.
Like it still looked all right, but I was like, what?
It looked like the poop emoji.
It kind of,
it was just like a little whoop.
yeah.
Oh,
It's terrible.
It was weird. It was weird. I don't know what happened.
like Egon from the real Ghostbusters, like that.
No, Egon had like like the wiener wrap. You know? The churro. It looked like that. It looks like an eclair.
Okay.
I can keep naming cylindrical foods if you'd like. No, I still love The Office. I love everything about it. I'm just saying, like, and maybe, I'm just an analytical dickhead. Like, maybe it's just me being critical.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Maybe I should watch something else. Perhaps there's literally a billion other shows to watch.
Or you know what? Or just don't watch anything.
Yeah, but
If you don't want to, just don't.
you don't what?
I don't watch shit, dude.
I don't believe you.
I don't have cable. I have Netflix. Here's the thing. I liked Ozark. Ozark was great. I love things that I can binge real quick and be done with it. I don't want to have to like chase it down. I don't want a whole bunch of seasons. I'm excited for Westworld season 2 coming up. I'm very excited for that. But other than that, like, I don't follow things with the gumption of like, oh, I can't wait till Tuesday night or Sunday night or well.
But I think
I feel
it's
like that
because
was
there's so
cool.
many more options
There's
now.
too many options.
Like, you're watching shit. You just named 4 shows I've never heard of.
But I have. But last year. But okay, Santa Clarita Diet was another one that I liked.
Never heard of it.
But it's things that I watch after taking a couple of things as prescribed, and I'm just watching. Before I know it, I've watched the whole 10 episodes. I'm like, that was pretty funny.
See, I feel you, and I've watched some weird shit and some good shit and everything in between. But I'm a YouTuber, man.
Yeah.
I'm like a kid. Like, I like to just sit down. Like, if I'm gonna relax, like lay in bed and try to get sleepy, I'm just gonna go down a YouTube rabbit hole and just watch exactly what I'm interested in right now.
Dude, I can't
Today.
I can't. If I YouTube rabbit hole while trying to go to bed, I'll be up till 4 in the fucking morning, just being like, oh, what about that fucking thing? Oh, what about that fucking thing?
Yeah.
That reminds me of this thing. I wonder if I can find that weird commercial that I saw when I was 6 and like try to look up this fucking, you know what I mean?
I love it though. That's the power of the internet.
No, it's beautiful on
It's
like
the
a Friday
future.
night or a Saturday night. Yeah, that's great. But when it's Tuesday evening and you got to be at work at 8 in the morning,
Yeah.
6 a.m., you're like, fuck! Was it Toys R Us or KB Toys that had that commercial? I can't remember.
It's like, what was the name of that giraffe?
I feel like I don't really do that with YouTube. I do it inadvertently through Facebook, because I mean, like, you're putting fucking YouTube videos on Facebook, but like you click on one and you're like, oh, that's funny, and then the next one pops up and you're like, oh, hey, how are you? And then it's like, it's another funny video and you're like, all right, and then Facebook just keeps fucking putting videos in my face, and I'm like, fuck, it's been an hour.
It's that algorithm where it'll play something and then you'll see it, and if you're on YouTube, it'll have a sidebar of what's going to play next, and then like in 5 seconds this will play. I'm like, actually, that does seem kind of funny. I'll watch that. It's only 5 minutes, and then before you know it, like, I just watched 7 hours of Louis C.K.'s best stand-up bits on talk shows, or I just watched Norm Macdonald skits on SNL. What the fuck did I just do for 2 hours?
Yeah. that time just keeps slipping away, you know?
It does. Until eventually you're dead.
It kind of happened to me today because somebody sent me a video on YouTube because they were like, I feel like you sound like Tom Segura when you talk. They sent me a video.
Oh.
So I watched the video and then I watched like all of the videos and I was just like, oh fuck. I just watched Tom Segura for an hour and a half.
He's pretty funny.
His
Pretty funny
podcast,
dude.
the podcast he does with his wife is fucking hysterical. His stand-up to me, it's hit or miss. Some of it is
special was
fucking
really
flawless, and some of it's like, eh. His wife's really funny. She's also pretty hot.
Good.
We can cross that off the list. Funny and hot.
Thank you, because that reminds me of what I was going to talk about earlier.
Something sexist like I've been doing for the past hour?
Pretty much. Surprise. No, something real.
Yeah.
Something slick.
Jesus.
Isn't it weird? As men, as boys, there's these two. Okay, so let's say we were Pam's big old titties. Imagine you're a boy.
Okay, done.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah. Oh,
it's fucked up.
It's fucking weird, right?
No. Okay, imagine you're a boy. Imagine that you're 17 years old.
Okay.
You're pulling up to school in your red, shiny Camaro. You got the top down.
What?
You're blasting some Kid Rock.
And we are 17, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not any older?
Nope,
Okay,
17. Cool. You go to school. You walk in. You sit at your desk. There's a girl on your right. There's a girl on your left. On the right, you have Jana. Beautiful, budding, sprouting young lady. Tan skin, blonde hair.
This is based on a true story, I'm assuming.
So you have Jana on the right, and but there's something about Jana. She's fucking dumb, like, or just shitty, or mean, or insert anything here.
She's ignorant. She's an ignorant person.
Yeah. Then on the left, you have Helen. Helen is sweet and kind and caring and wonderful and fat and ugly. Okay? And I'm not trying to be terrible here, but fat and ugly.
Okay.
You pick Jana every time. Every time.
For what? For a hookup? Yes. For a relationship? Fuck no.
For right now. For
well, when you're 17, everything is right now. You never live more in the moment than you do when you're 17.
Of course, and that's exactly my point. We all mature, we all age, we all get it. But you know what? You still always want Jana. Let's be honest with ourselves. Like, you know you should get with Helen. You know it. You know deep down.
She'll be good for you.
She'd be great. But Jana.
That's why porn exists.
But she's such a bitch.
I know.
Pornhub is filled with videos of Jana.
Can I pick my hand still? Can we just nose to the grindstone?
I see
and
what
then
you're
you
saying.
leave?
I get where you're going.
Hitler's got a gun to your parents' head, and you got to pick one or the other.
Which parent? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're going with Jana when you shouldn't. But I feel like you're with Jana for like a month, and you're like, fucking bitch, dude.
No, Jana cheats on you at a party with Rex, and you're like, fucking. Did you suck his dick? Just tell me that. That's the biggest thing when you're a teenager. Like, just tell me you didn't suck his dick. Okay? That was like the most. I don't care if you fucked him, but what was with that when you were a teenager? Like, that was far more intimate. I remember having conversations with girls who were friends about that. They're like, no, sucking a dick is far more intimate than fucking a guy. I'm like, what?
I agree.
But it is. You're putting a cock in your mouth. We've talked about it several times on the podcast.
Okay. You have.
Which is why, haven't yet.
Again,
yet. Yeah, that's like, it was like so heartbreaking when you find that out. That have you ever been cheated on when you were in high school? Did you have a girlfriend that cheated on you?
I've been cheated on in my life, yes.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's the worst.
But what's your thought? Your thought immediately goes to, she sucks dick. Like that. I don't know why it goes to that.
But what you said a second ago was so sad. Just tell me you didn't suck his dick.
Right? Like just defeated, crying.
He could have fucked you in the ass, but just
no.
tell me.
She tells you while you're in your Corvette and Kid Rock's playing, you got power in the bottom, bang, ding, diggy, diggy. Just please tell me you didn't suck his dick.
See, I more imagine you sitting on a made bed with like a photo album, like a scrapbook, in like a cardigan sweater. But just please tell me you didn't suck his dick. She's like, I did, and I liked it. But see, she picked Kyle.
Yeah.
Just like you'd pick Jana.
Yeah.
My whole point behind this story is
Live in
we
it
all-
now, guys.
Well, no, we all did that, and it just as girls do it too, guys do it too, but we all pick the visual stimuli over the heart that counts.
Right.
And that's where I was with my Pam and Karen. I think Pam is sweet. I think she's cute, but Karen's just hot. She's just hot.
Exactly what I said.
And let me ask you this. When I brought up the question, hey, Pam or Karen, did your mind go to who would I spend the rest of my life with or who would I fuck?
Dude,
It's like the game Fuck, Marry, Kill.
okay.
Your mind automatically goes, that's why you say fuck first, because that's the first thing you think of. Like,
I don't know, because Karen? I mean, she's hot, but I thought Pam was super hot at the end of the show. Like, are we talking Pam before she got her hair did? Or after?
Are we talking like ponytail Pam or like Pammy the Curls?
We're talking about Pammy with like
so wait. Did Pam
hair down.
She went through a she's all that metamorphosis where she took her hair down and all of a sudden everybody wants to fuck Pam.
No, not really. I mean, everyone wanted to fuck Pam before, but
Did they?
in the show, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Jim did. Did
And-
Dwight want to fuck Pam?
Well,
Did Michael Scott want to fuck Pam?
Dwight shoved beats up his asshole.
I'll say
That's
this shit.
like-
Who was the fucking district manager girl, lady?
Jan.
Jan Levinson?
I'll take Jan Levinson, please.
God, she was the
All right.
worst, but no, she was hot.
Exactly.
But
That is Hannah. Right? Is that what you said?
Jana.
Jana. She is Jana, except adult version of it.
And who did Michael Scott chase? Jana.
Yeah.
until he found Holly.
See, I don't even know who these
And
people
Holly
are.
Holly was super hot to me too. Just
Cute
like
as
in
a button.
in a different way. Hilarious for him. They had the same personality. I mean, for sure.
I just relate to Michael Scott when Jan came in with the boob job. And you're just like, tits. Duh. Tits. Like, I get, I'm not saying I'm like that all the time, but I get it.
Yeah.
You know?
We are lizard brained animals.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it is.
You know, going back, Helen, like, none of your friends that you looked up to when you were in high school, like, walked around with Helen under their arm. You know, they didn't, man. They didn't. You didn't go ask Helen to sign your yearbook, right?
Some guys did. Though.
Helen's over there with a full pen, just like,
Please.
haven't even made the squiggles to like unclog it yet.
Now let's go back to social media and shit like that. Then 15, 20 years later, who sends you a friend request but fucking
Jana.
no, the other girl, Helen.
There's only
and
two.
Helen is banging. And you're like, fuck me. What did I miss out on? And then she's just making a bunch of money. She's like, I'm just chasing the beach, guys. Here I am in Puerto Rico. Here I am doing this. Like, but you weren't. Your hair was up the whole time. Why didn't you take the hair down? And then you get another friend request from Jana, and you look at Jana, and she's 150 pounds of her weight. She's got like
I was gonna say just leathery and
leathery,
ragged.
just ragged cigarettes just for smoke. Because she was cool when she smoked cigarettes in high school, but now she's never stopped, and it's just like her 3-pack a day habit got worse. And she looks like a deflated football.
She looks like a frog that stayed on the asphalt too long.
Yeah,
You know, just
yeah.
When
And then she's like,
it's like
hey.
summertime and you're like walking outside kicking cans around. I don't know why in every story I'm kicking something around, cans or rocks. And you look at the pavement, it's just like a crinkle fry frog. It's just like,
Oh yeah, crusty.
it's so gross.
crusty, buddy.
And
Yeah,
flat.
dude.
How did it get flat? I don't know.
All
Just-
the moisture.
Just
gone.
like human jerky.
Yeah.
You know,
She's got
just-
8 kids.
Yeah.
One of them, one of them's gone. One of them's gone.
And
He's
one way,
gone.
that's all she'll say. One is gone.
One is gone.
He's gone. We don't talk about. Yeah.
I don't like to talk about Joshua Jr.
Yeah.
And then she private messaged you and like, hey, Remember when you wanted to hook up in high school? She's doing it's Facebook Live. She's or whatever the messenger. She's talking to you. Facebook call.
She's like talking to you, but you can tell she's like.
She's missing some
tonguing
teeth.
one of her teeth because she's got the loose tooth.
She's got a loose tooth going.
Always.
And then they're all loose a little bit.
One's always on their way
She plays
out.
with one a little more than the other.
And you're like, hey, I gotta go. I gotta watch a new episode of Roseanne. You click off and you go, I'm so glad I didn't pick Jana. And then, I'm coming, honey. And then you got Pam.
Then you got
You
Pam.
married Pam.
We can only be so lucky.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to wrap this up.
Wrap it up like a dick.
We're sitting at our hour mark, hour-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for getting this far into the episode.
Yeah.
You made it this far. And please come see us Friday, April 6th.
Friday, April 6th. If you're listening to it on Friday, April 6th, turn this shit off and get your ass up at the Speakeasy.
I'm going to try to get the episode out like tomorrow night or Thursday because I figured why not? Why not have one more push?
Get a little, huh. You know, you're trying to push a fat chick out of a Camaro. How evil can I be today?
Come to Speakeasy and find out.
Bye.